Hi, my name is Jeffrey Drury, and I want to talk to you about my proposed dissertation topic, which is the Louisiana politician Francis T. Nicholls. Uh, Mr. Nicholls was the governor of Louisiana twice in the second half of the 19th century. He was also a West Point graduate, an officer in the United States Army prior to the Civil War, and then later a brigadier general in the American Civil War. In addition to being the governor of Louisiana twice during the Reconstruction era, and when I say Reconstruction era, I mean in the broadest sense, the second half of the 19th century. He was also an associate judge and then also Chief Justice of the Louisiana Supreme Court. So he was a very important man in the politics of the second half of the 19th century. But even though he was little known today, he has a state university named after him, but very few people are aware that it's named after the man Francis T. Nicholls. They know it merely as Nicholls State University. Some of the questions I want to ask in this dissertation and seek answers for is one, and the most overriding that being, is what did Nicholls mean to the state politics of Louisiana during the period that he was not only in office but also on the Supreme Court. Then I want to drill down. He served two terms, first one being 1877 to 1881. He was a compromise candidate, and when he was nominated, he had lost an arm and a foot during the Civil War, so the person making the nomination said that they nominated what's left of Brigadier General Nicholls. Being a compromise candidate, what brought this about? Why was he a compromise candidate? And what was the compromises made? There was, again, during this period, Louisiana is still under the control of the Republicans, some radical Republicans that control the state, and he was the first Democrat governor after the Civil War. He came into power as part of the National Compromise, which brought Rutherford B. Hayes into the presidency. Hayes threw his support behind Nicholls in a deal so that Louisiana would also throw its support behind Hayes in the presidency. So it was a deal made on the national level, and there were deals made on the state level. I'd like to look into them, who was involved, what were these deals, and what did they mean to the state of Louisiana. Then, after being out of office, he was reelected in 1892. The thing that took up most of his attention and time during his second term was the Louisiana Lottery Company. Louisiana had a state lottery, but it was run by a private company which had a charter from the state. However, Nicholls and many others considered it a plague on the state. Very little money was returned to the state, and he spent time battling that. So I want to see what was involved in that. What was his projects during both of his terms? During his first term, again, he was trying to put the state back together. There was building programs. What did this involve? Who supported him? Pinchback, who was the first black governor of Louisiana during the Reconstruction era, shortly after the end of the Civil War, actually although he was a Republican, threw his support behind Nicholls. And so that would be something to look into. Who were his supporters? Why did they support him? What was his victories during his first and second term? And then also, as time permits, I'd like to look into his term on the Louisiana Supreme Court and what did he accomplish during this period, and what was his things that were left unaccomplished, both on the Supreme Court and governor. Thank you for listening. I look forward to your comments and any questions you might have. Thank you.